April the 13th, Ezekiel 3:22. And the hand of the Lord was there upon me, and he said unto me, Arise, go forth unto the plain, and I will there talk with thee. Did you ever hear of anyone being much used for Christ who did not have some special waiting time? Some complete upset of all his or her plans first? From St. Paul's being sent off into the desert of Arabia for 3 years, when he must have been boiling over with the glad tidings, down to the present day? You were looking forward to tell about trusting Jesus in Syria, and now he says, I want you to show what it is to trust me, without waiting for Syria. My own case is far less severe, but the same in principle, that when I thought the door was flung open for me to go with a bound into literary work, it's opposed, and Doctor steps in and says simply, never. She must choose between writing and living. She can't do both. That was in 1860. Then I came out of the shell with Ministry of Song in 1869 and saw the evident wisdom of being kept waiting 9 years in the shade. God's love being unchangeable, he is just as loving when we don't see or feel his love. Also, his love and his sovereignty are co-equal and universal. So he withholds the enjoyment and conscious progress because he knows best what will really ripen and further his work in us. I laid it down in silence, this work of mine, and took what had been sent me, a resting time. The Master's voice had called me to rest apart with Jesus only, echoed my heart. I took the rest and stillness from his own hand, and felt this present illness was what he planned. How often we choose labor when he says rest. Our ways are blind and crooked. His way is best. The work himself has given, he will complete. There may be other errands for tired feet. There may be other duties for tired hands. The present is obedience to his commands. There is a blessed resting in lying still and letting his hand mold us just as he will. His work must be completed, his lessons set. He's the higher workman. Do not forget. It's not only working, we must be trained, and Jesus learnt obedience through suffering gained. For us his yoke is easy, his burden light, his discipline most needful, and all is right. We are but under workmen. They never choose if this tool or that one their hands shall use. In working or in waiting, may we fulfill not ours at all, but only the Master's will. God provides resting places as well as working places. Rest then, and be thankful when he brings you, wearied, to a wayside well.